Emma sabelani, Emma sabelani, Emma ngandani, ayi olengos, city lengos.
Dear women, we will fight until we die. We will fight until we find ourselves. We will fight until we love ourselves bare and flawless. We will fight until we love ourselves. We will fight until we understand that equality doesn't mean we want to be on top of men. It doesn't mean that we want to be in front of them. It just simply means we want to be next to them. We will fight until we love ourselves with every single piece we have in our bodies. Hi guys, my name is Sisterhood. Welcome to Sisterhood. Today we're gonna be having the most beautiful and the most amazing, special woman in my community, in my life. And I hope that you guys literally take each and every word they say. I hope that you guys find inspiration. I hope that you guys find motivation. I hope you guys see that women are really resilient. Happy Women's Day, and hi guys, dumelang bagolo. Hi. So I asked my guest speakers to just write a letter to themselves, to their younger selves. So hopefully you guys get something out of it. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. And like anyone, if you want to start, you can go ahead. Please just introduce yourselves and we can do it. Yeah.
Hi guys, my name is Mudira Strobolo, and I greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ.
So you can just literally read it because it's a letter.
I wrote this letter to myself. Was nervous, but I tried.
To your younger self.
To my younger self. I didn't want to go deeper. Hi. I lost the bond with you due to the participant one takes here in this world alone. I miss you. I miss your smile, your fragile, innocent heart, and the dreams you shared. I know we haven't reached our destiny yet, but I'm still struggling to find my lane. It's never easy, but hang in there. Things will change if you keep believing in me. I've hit rock here and there, but happy to tell you that I'm a survivor and wish we were never exposed to what we went through. Maybe our adventure would have been different, peaceful and prosperous. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell us something?
Yeah, this letter, as I was writing, I'm writing with my today's emotions, but talking to my young, innocent, old me. The girl was innocent. The girl was pure. But I could say the society, how we were raised, affected us in so many ways. Firstly, we lose our parents. It was due to HIV and AIDS, separation, death. And then I was raised by my grandfather. I didn't know how to become a woman. He only taught me garden. And so that's when I lost my gender, thinking I'm a boy in a girl's body. I grew up with boys. I got rough, things like that, not knowing it's in fact affecting me. Losing my parents separated. They neglected me. It somehow made me bitter. I didn't understand why I was young. So instead I went outside on the streets to look for a family. It was rough. I had to do all the things to survive. But with God's grace, I didn't change who I was. I'm a good person at heart. I may be rough outside, but I chose to love, regardless of the situation that I was in. And then it kept me going. So when I write this letter to this innocent girl, it touches me deeper. I wish to go back. Because when you're young, you don't feel anything. When you're young, you don't know anything. Even if they tell you, when you go to sleep, you forget. But as old as I am, I experienced a lot. I've been through a lot. I met people and parted ways. And so I become so emotional. So that is why I'm saying I didn't want to go deeper. There's so much. Being a woman alone in this world, you face so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that deep emotion with us. That deep self, that deep part of yourself. Osnomsa.
My name is Nomsa Temba. I'm from Kuma. I write this letter to my younger self. Dear Nomsa, I didn't make it to the top. I didn't even write our story. Everything that I have now was not part of my future plan. I now have kids that need my focus and love. I have neglected our bond. I'm sorry. I promise to make it up to you. You're my past that I will ever be grateful to. I'm old now. I will never allow myself to be controlled by peer pressure.
Okay. You'll never allow yourself to be controlled by peer pressure. Did you guys hear that? You will never allow yourself to be what? To be controlled by peer pressure. What do you mean by that? Okay, just elaborate on...
Like growing up, endaweni efana nekhulu, i-opportunities means azikho. And then growing up without a parents, mostly abantwana bakhona ababi normal as abantwana abakhula benotata nomama. They suffer too much. They suffer abafumani advice, bafumani emotional support, and then yonke into funeke bazicingele bona bengabantwana. Because even if baya komakhelwane bayofuna uncedo, abafumani uncedo because omakhelwane nabo bajonga abantwana. So they have to make up their mind in every decision that they take. You understand? Then you'll find a young girl nje decide ukuthi ndithanda lo mfana whereas engamthandi. Acinga ukuthi uyamthanda but because of ufuna la mfana amprotect from into zomhlaba, only to find out ukuthi uzise ekufeni kwakhe okanye mhlambi. That's why most of us women, we end up in an abusive relationship because we are not given a chance to love. Sesithanda nje because of we want to protect ourselves. Then we make abantwana not because of we are abafuna, because of you want to show lendo that
le khaye leo gore ntho sa yutlwang o batla go iketsetsa yone.
Yes. Then lando ngayifumananga wena ufuna ukuzenzela yona.
That warmth, that lerato leo o litseng gore you deserve it.
And then at the end of the day you will pay that price. They will pay that price. It's so painful.
Dangerous.
It's so painful.
Habana bali involved in dangerous.
Yeah, because again this relationship yakona vela ayizange ibe normal.
To start with,
Nekusina lerato. Kore
you
motho o yena na idlala. That is why you see a lot of women sometimes ba use bomuthi gore ba tshware banna. It's because of abatla gore motho amrate, not because of maybe motho wa na le child. I mean, some of us women we just use it just gore motho go rate because of osa kry lerato le go family ya gago.
So much resilience.
It's wrong.
And you guys are still here, alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
La pusha.
And then the society teaches you how to live, how to survive. And then at home, they teach you how to live, how to survive. It's different. At home, it's peaceful. Outside, it's rough. But sometimes you choose outside because the family is the one killing you.
Thank you so much,
They give you
guys.
so much scars, like
Yeah,
you bleed.
yeah.
You even hide it. Maponesa botsa gore ke eng mo? Ke wele. Ke eng o tswa madi? Ke mo matsatsi, like you hide. You carry a lot of secrets. Sometimes you are rape motlong, sometimes you dope on pills. Sometimes you nabujwa, sometimes you end up going to prostitute. Sometimes you end up using substance intake because you can't handle the heat. You can't. Oshebe khona le depression, khona le bipolar, khona le in these days. It's busy ngata because a re khone go handle. Ke peer pressure ko sekolong, ke motlong, ke dichomi, o batla go fita in and then
Topic eo e batla dipotso a re tsene mo go tsone
It
Clara.
affects your mind. Ba bangata batho ba le mentally disturbed. And mo ba tshegiwa go bua ka yone. Ha o tlhanya mona ke life sentence, like how respect you. They should respect you more because we are still here and still fighting. If you could tell your story, I don't think they will even want to stand to hear you finish. Your mental stability tells where you come from. If you sane, thank God. But the most, we go insane, we lose it. We depend on drugs to ease the pain. We depend on medication, on alcohol. We lose ourselves because I don't know about they take advantage.
But we can change that. We can change. We can't change gore ga ratiwa. We can't change gore my mother was not there. We can't change gore my father was not there. But we can change ko rona re batlang go ya ko teng.
You know why it's gonna be hard to change? Because all of abuse mentality e1 because society ke yone e1. Ra tshegana. A re tshwarana ubuntu ha iyo. If we learn gore ra tshwarana ra thusana, ka be re le khakala. A re kene sekolo, re tsa bana ra dula. And then ra criticize ana. Ra expose.
Ya no go nna busy ke caucus ga go le gola yalo a gona ntwe
Yes.
And you don't deny the next generation now is our next one.
Yes.
So I'm saying we should change that. I'm saying we should try and change that for bana ba rona.
Let's start by accepting bipolar, depression. Ke batho le bona.
Bana I don't think
if we could accept that, like HIV and AIDS, I can't really be out there. Ebe amogelwa. Le yone.
Guys, stay there. Stay there with us. Stay here with us. Kopa le mameleng. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
What are some of the challenges you've faced in your life that demanded change? That demanded change in your life. Actually, but
the challenges that I went through, they made me bitter. I was angry most of my teenagehood. I was very physical because I wanted to defend myself outside. I couldn't stand the heat inside. I was defending myself but hiding the secrets. What was being sacrificed with my spirit, with my body, my mind, in my own right. Some things are not mentally said, and then they affect us physically, spiritually, and also
subconsciously.
Yes. So when you go outside, you have to defend yourself again because the phases are different. So I grew up protecting myself because my mother died. And my uncle, the one was supposed to protect me.
When your mother
I think I was 15 or 14. I think I can't
Not now. 15 or 14.
Yeah.
Between 15 and 14.
Yes.
Mm.
So I feel like protect the thing. On the right, the challenge you lose yourself. You become a person who is meeting. So you can but was pele. Kopane go re tlogela sekolo ha re bereke ka mo go tshwana ke challenge la melo phanda dijo end up we pha go jwala to ease the pain.
o snom sa buile ka kana keng go po phete ntho e bokwetse mo lekwalong la gago pressure Kopa o phetele that sentence. Kopa pampiri la o ka e bala. That sentence ya di last.
I never allow myself to be controlled by peer pressure.
So the question is, what are the things you wish someone had told you when you were young that you know now? You understand the question, right?
I wish I was told never to trust anyone in my life. And I also wish I was told that I was beautiful, by the way. My relationship with the father of my kids was not great. I still cry sometimes when I think about it.
It's okay to cry, guys. We're gonna be doing a lot of crying. We're gonna be doing a lot of healing. We're gonna be doing a lot of unlearning. We're gonna be doing a lot of growing. We're gonna be doing.
I'm trying so hard to forgive him, but I can't. Sometimes I still feel I love him because he's the father of my kids.
To forgive him for what?
I lost myself when I met him.
Was it because...
Then I began to tell myself that I was not good enough and I was too ugly and there's no one who's going to take me because I was told that I'm ugly and no one is going to take me. And I was also told that like
For how long were you in a relationship with him?
12 years.
That's understandable because you've invested everything in yourself.
I got us exposed to drugs, but I didn't smoke it. I was forced to stay with people who smoke it the one night. And I thank God that
your boyfriend
yes
was
and his friends. And I thank God that yes I didn't smoke.
Thank you guys so much for watching Sisterhood. My name is Tsirofatsodi Kang, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the bell notification, and we're gonna end off the show with a poem by Dilemma. So thank you guys for watching, and if you want more content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.
What if a black girl knew that she would be desired by others only if she desired herself? That beauty is not a shade but a mindset, and the best indicator of it is self-confidence. As I talk some sense, insert here confidence. What if a black girl knew that her lips were plump and beautiful, that she does not need to hold them in, make them thin, does not need to rely on Kylie Jenner to make her lips an attainable thing? What if a black girl knew that there is no such thing as a perfect nose, because the nose isn't meant to be perfect, it's meant to help you breathe. And if you can breathe, black girl, you've succeeded. So what if a black girl knew that to be ratchet is a culture defined by the black goddesses whose weave could be any color and whose speech could be any kind of cross from slang to misplaced grammar? Such creativity, so what does it matter? Miley Cyrus does not need to twerk to generate praise for our culture. But what if a black girl knew not to be bitter, that her father, like her sons, were raised by black hands, and you see in your father what you eventually see in your man, for the molding of your father came from similar hands. So if bitter is the sculptor, then how sweet can be the man? If bitter is the black girl, then how sweet can be our clan? What if a black girl knew that her rubies were hidden in the sand? What if a black girl knew that her hair too was like finely refined wool, and not a fiber of her hair was the opposite of cool, but it reflects on the outside, the struggle on the inside, where natural meets the straightness that we take to our hatred for ourselves that we project upon each other. But what if a black girl knew that history recorded her as the most sought after, that her bosoms were like raindrops that wouldn't dry after, that her body was a magnet to worldwide wonder, and the jealousy was so great that it polluted the perception of a black girl until 1,000 years later. Now what if a black girl knew that she was that same creature that drove slave masters from wicked hate right down to love by the curves in her figure 8, but that figure $8 billion figures in the bank account of that Coke bottle corporation launched by the shape of that same figure 8. Figure out, black girl, figure out. The figures match. The years of social degrading deliver to the black girl's demise. Check your figures, media ratings. 1,000 Caucasians on the red carpet, only 2 black girls make the cut. And they wonder why we can't grow. Let me guess, because there are more dark girls than Lupita Nyong'o. But what if a black girl knew that life is what you make of it, and opportunities are what you take from it, and there will be no female black president if no black girl wants to become it? What if a black girl knew not to be victim, not to be Pacquiao, but to be Floyd, because this Mayweather leaves sun rays on our lawn? What if a black girl stopped waiting for the defeat to spring from our flaws? What if a black girl knew that she would no longer take the abusive relationship between her and the media, but decided to make wedding bands between her and her mirror? What if a black girl knew that change is possible and greatness is personal, and though it is black girls at the bottom of the social totem pole, pressure makes diamonds, so it's time, black girls, to make your diamonds glow? What if a black girl knew? 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 Knew.